Hey guys, welcome to day 19 of the 100-day challenge. You probably noticed that I've changed my cover photo for this video. I've actually changed all of them for all of the cover photos for all the 100-day challenges that I've been doing this year. Today's been a really weird day. It's not exactly how I expected it to pan out. At first I started penciling, finishing the pencils on page 1 and starting on page 2, which you guys can see here as I'm talking. But I was also watching some videos whilst I was doing this. I actually started by watching Mike's video on the hangout that he did with a few people, like with Les and Scott Cirkland, and I think there was a Chris there, I can't recall. Anyway, they were talking about like social media and marketing, and specifically SEOs, which if you don't know is search engine optimization. Now, I've never really looked into this stuff before, but I know it's super important. So I thought, okay, I need to start looking into this. So they dropped a few names on YouTube. I wrote them down. I stopped the video. I had breakfast and all that stuff. And then I continued penciling the comic and started looking into this stuff. This is clearly stuff I need to know to make my channel better. For those of you who sort of don't know or were unaware, YouTube probably my most prominent place of activity for any of my social medias. Aside from my Patreon, where I post pretty regularly, this one is one where I'm very active, and the most social, where I get a lot of traffic in regards to comments where people actually talk to me. I do get a little bit on Instagram, but I feel like I actually have more discussions with artists and fans on YouTube than I do any other platform. So I really want to make sure that this channel gets the most attention, that this channel gets the right things to help it succeed and help my following grow, because as any artist, I would like to build my fan base. I would like to create a better business for myself, and ideally I would like my channel and my art and all my passive incomes to be my income, allowing me to do this full time and support my family, helping my daughter grow up and go to school, helping my wife, supporting her, help by keeping a roof over our heads, by food on our table, clothes on our backs, all the essential things. I don't ever dream that I'm going to be big and famous and rich, but if I could be popular and allowing me to sell my products, the things that I enjoy doing, that I love doing, and making money off that and making a stable income off of that every month, and being relatively stress-free, then I'm going to strive for those things. So doing the SEO research today has been super helpful. I've actually found some tools for my YouTube to actually get better search results, to tag my videos better, to name my videos, descriptions, all that sort of stuff. So I did a lot of that. So that was most of my morning, and that's how I led to changing all of my covers, just to make them a little bit more readable, the images more prominent, so hopefully you guys will see them and be like, whoa, I'm going to watch Chris's video today. That's the plan there. That's probably going to be the final design for the rest of the 100 days, so for the next 81 days, that's what it'll be. I really don't want to change it again, because then it's going to be like way more videos that I'll have to change. And it was, at first I thought it was time wasted, but I feel like it's time earned, rather than just wasting it, fixing things that probably didn't need fixing. I really feel like I'm enhancing things, and that's sort of the general idea. So after that, whilst I was doing that, I was speaking to some friends as well, and I said, hey, do you guys want to do this live hangout? Which we were discussing on Sunday during our art catch-up. We were just sort of joking around. I was telling them about the art classes, which I enjoy watching, and then just talking about watching YouTubers and things like that. And like, we do private hangouts all the time. Like, why don't we do a live one? We could really do one. And Jeff suggested the name The Art Bastards, and I laughed and I thought it was hilarious. I'm like, yeah, why not? That's an awesome name. And nothing sort of came of it. And then this morning I said, hey, do you guys want to do a live chat? It could be the Art Bastards episode 1. So we did it. and it was great. We had quite a few viewers. People were chatting. Mike came along. Scott popped in for a bit. Matt, Holly was there. So thank you guys for checking out the video. I really, really appreciate everyone's sort of support from like the first episode. We definitely want to do it again. There's actually a few people in our sort of clique who missed out on being in it, one being Marty and Logan, and we definitely like to get our friend Luke on there as well, even though he generally works during the day. I'm sure we can manage something one time. But yeah, it was really great. We had fun, we just chatted for 2 hours, shot the shit, and talked about anything, and I wouldn't say it's going to be a family-friendly thing. It's definitely going to have some language and some interesting conversation, but that's sort of what we want to do. Like, this is what we talk about, so when we're together, so it's just a chance for us to hang out as we normally would, and for you guys to enjoy. But yeah, I'm encouraging everyone to ask questions, just come in, say hello, add into the conversation that we're having. That's the idea, is we want to have a conversation with you guys as well as the conversation we're having on the show. So anyway, check it out. There should be a link at the end of this video, otherwise you'll find it in my channel. It'll be the last video there. Since then, I've just been working on the invitation, which you guys have seen before, so I'll show you guys how that's looking. Currently, just in the middle of watching today's hangout, so I'm on pause just to quickly do this video, but this is how the invitation's doing. So last time you guys saw it, I think I was just inking it. So now all the colours are finished. As you can see, I've kept it very, very simple, a nice basic design, because it is just for a basic invitation. I didn't want to go too detailed, because I think that would take away from the simplicity of the whole thing. So now at the moment I'm just trying to figure out a font for the invitation, and I've also been playing around with some hues and saturations here, just to sort of see the different colours. I remember telling you guys that I'll be doing something like this, so there'll be like 3 or 4 different colour options. So there's like a nice sort of yellowy green. I like this one where it's sort of like the nighttime scene, and then back to your standard. So there might be, I don't know how I feel about sort of the reddish one. That could be like an autumn theme a little bit there. Yeah, so just playing around with those options. But once I get the text done, I'll probably set up the Etsy page and get started on it. And then once that's live, I'll just keep going and making more invitations. And this is just a thing I can work on the side. But yeah, they'll be ready to go. Hopefully by the end of the day. It's 5 o'clock now. So thinking about it, maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow this will be done. The last thing I wanted to share with you guys though was I've just received some mail. This is it here, covering the address. But there's no return address, so I don't know what it is. Although I do have a rough idea. If you look behind me, let me just adjust the camera a little bit. Can you see this picture here? The artist who did this picture hit me up a couple of weeks ago and said, at the same time that I was doing the original art sales, which are still for sale by the way, so if you want some art, please check them out. He said, hey, can't afford to buy an original piece, but how would you like to do an art trade? I said, I would love to do an art trade. Little disclaimer, if you guys want to do an art trade with me, hit me up, because I love doing them. I love doing them. I don't do them enough, so if you want some art, and I'll take your art, and then we'll collect art together and it'll be great. Anyway, back to what I was saying. This doesn't have an address. I'm pretty sure that this envelope has come from the guy who drew that picture that I just showed you. So, let's find out. Well, this is awkward. It's not that at all. But, from what I just said before, if you guys want to do an art trade, hit me up. This is actually a DVD that I won online for a short film that just came out at the beginning of the week, no, end of last week, sorry, it came out at the end of last week. It's called Capes. It's a short film about a superhero in Melbourne who's hiring a new sidekick. This is the DVD that I won by sharing the video. You can find it on my Facebook page, otherwise I'll put a link down below in the bio, but this is it. I won the DVD. There's apparently not a lot of them. Whoop, the disc fell out. Got a few well-known people, at least Australian actors. There it is. I won. That's pretty cool. And I think there's meant to be some trading cards in here as well. Yes, there are. Oh wow, this is cool. Alright, I'll show you guys these. So this is the main character, a Dark Avenger. What do we got? A Grim Situation. Nope, that's upside down. I don't know if you guys can see that with the shine. There we go. Washed Up. This is great. I really want to do some trading cards one day, like just do a random collection of like art and put them on trading cards. I think that'd be fantastic. There's that, and there's that. So, cool. Random thing that I won in the mail. Pretty chuffed. Yeah, check out the video below. It's actually a really funny short film. And the guy who created this also did another short film which my friend Larry wrote called I'm You Dickhead. And I highly recommend watching that. It's an amazing short film and I laugh my ass off every time I watch it. So you should watch it too. Just follow the links down below to their YouTube page. So that's January the 19th, done for today, but not how I planned the day to go. I actually had planned something completely different, especially because I wanted to get a video done for you guys, where I'm actually planning on launching a Kickstarter soon. I can't remember if I told you guys, but I'm going to be doing an art book, which will be kickstarted very soon. I'm just looking into prices and things like that at the moment, but I'll talk about that more tomorrow as I'll have more time. I'm going to be showing you guys how I'm setting up the Kickstarter, how I'm talking about getting quotes and stuff for the book done, etc, etc. So I hope you guys will join me for that. Otherwise, I hope you're having a great day. I'll catch you all for the 20th of January. This is Chris signing off. Have a